I am okay on this beautiful day. How is everybody over there?
We're good, Tina. How's everything's? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was very productive.
Well, that's kind of disappointing to hear. I like having weekends that are not productive and where I just could be lazy.
Yeah,
That's
no,
just me.
I wouldn't. My weekend was one of those warrior weekends, where I started out at 7:30 in the morning and said I'm going to accomplish all of these things, and miraculously I did so. So
there you go. Well,
now
either you're working too hard or you got to aim higher with the things you do on the weekend.
Yeah, right. Well, actually, now I feel like I need a weekend. That's the problem with being productive on the weekend. I wanted to start by letting the good people of Rockland know that, in addition to all of the free journalism that Rockland County Business Journal is offering, because journalism is so important, we are starting a membership program. So for $50 for the whole year, $50 supports Rockland County Business Journal, but it also offers advertising discounts, free sales leads. We're going to have a directory for businesses, so it's a directory placement, and of course the daily e-blast that we send out. So we're asking for a little extra support from the people in Rockland County. $50 a year, is not a big ask, but any kind of support would really be appreciated so we could keep doing the good things that we're doing. Okay, that was my little commercial. Hope that was okay.
Yeah. Well, it's too late now, even if it wasn't. But it is what it is.
Okay. Well, it's tough out there.
No doubt. Not you, us, the Journal News, everybody. I mean, in the and that's just the media. It's tough for everybody out there. There's no doubt about it.
It's tough for everybody, but it's interesting. Certain industries, like the restaurant industry was humming along, and then COVID came, and and it was just a real smackdown. Other industries, let's say like retail, and we're going to talk about the referendum for the Palisades in a moment, have been slowly suffering and coming undone and trying to figure out what the reset is. And of course, the same could be said about journalism. I founded Rockland County Business Journal because of a dearth of business news in the county, and we have seen such a tremendous response to the publication that we've kept going, and now we want to be sustainable and we want to grow, just like, there's a trend going on around the country, and this is interesting. There's a hyper-local journalism trend that's going on around the country, which is compensating for the loss of so many valuable newspapers and news sources, and those newspapers being able to deliver hyper-local news. And if you look on the retail side, there's an interesting parallel of the need to be more localized, more focused, smaller stores. But let me talk about the story that we posted today. We did an interesting Q&A with County Exec Ed Day. And the takeaway is that he is urging voters to say yes to the Palisades Mall referendum in November. And he has not been shy about being an advocate for this, to get this referendum on the ballot in the first place. He's been quite vocal about that in the State of the Union speeches that he's given, and at other times he's spoken out. But we did a granular, like I say, Q&A with him, and he talks about, he goes into detail about why people should get behind this referendum. And that includes of course, that the Palisades Center paid $21.4 million in property taxes, generates $22 million in local sales tax revenue, which is approximately 10% of county sales tax collection, and employs more than 5,000 people. So that's kind of that's what the numbers look like. This dovetails, though, with his efforts right now to try to figure out how the county is going to compensate for a loss of $40 to $50 million. And, the legislature has apparently turned him down on a proposal to have a temporary sales tax increase.
Strictly along party lines it went, though, a vote, yeah.
Yeah, and to put it in perspective, he says here in this Q&A, the impact of the change would be an additional 5 cents on a $10 purchase, an additional 50 cents on a $100 purchase, or $5 on a $1,000 purchase. So I don't know if there's any life left in that proposal, but that's one thing that he's been talking about. He says in the Q&A that he believes that it will in fact pass. He's optimistic. He said that whether you love the Palisades Center or hate it, and we know that people do have a love-hate relationship with that place, or some just love it and some just hate it. But it really is going to boil down to an economic decision, and he compares it with North Rockland and what it looks like to have a major taxpayer fold and go away. So this Q&A is pretty interesting, and he really took his time with the thoughtful questions and thoughtful.
Well, wait, what was the reference to North Rockland? Meaning Morant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That what it looks like when you lose a major taxpayer. It's really not pretty. Now we know that the town voted 5-0 in favor of holding the referendum, and the council members all expressed strong support for an upvote on this as well. But there was some compromise in terms of the language of the referendum doesn't show that the Clarkstown Council specifically supports the yes vote. However, I'm told by sources that the council people are going to pool some money together and from their campaign slush funds and send out a mailing and do other promotion to try to encourage people to vote yes on this referendum on the November 3rd ballot. So, as if the November 3rd election doesn't have enough pressure on us as it is, this is a big deal for us here in the county. So, we're just trying. I'm not taking. Rockland County Business Journal is not taking a position on this, but I'm just saying that it is a very, very major issue, and we have to call attention to it so that because obviously, we're expecting a high turnout for this election, even if it is mail-in.
This is just for Clarkstown residents, right? I mean, the rest of us who don't live in Clarkstown won't see this on our ballot.
Yes, that's a good point. It is a Clarkstown referendum, but the thing is that it's an issue that affects. Clarkstown voters will be voting on an issue that virtually affects the entire county. So, for those of you who don't live in Clarkstown, but live in the county, when you're chatting with your friends and Zooming with your friends and social distancing with your friends, this is an issue that's worth raising and trying to get a sense on what's going on. Also, the mall, as you know, we reported has filed a tax cert. So we're watching to see where that goes, and of course, it's still tied up in litigation with the town of Clarkstown. So, very complicated relationship that this county and the township has with the mall. Not to mention the fact that it'll be interesting to see. And another thing we reported on. It's been 2 weeks. I forget, but we also reported that the Palisades Center has sued Bed Bath & Beyond for $500,000 in back rent.
Good luck getting that.
Well, I don't know. The company. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but they've been sued $500,000 for the loss of, I think it's from April, 4 or 5 months, and it's complicated. It's a complicated thing when you have a colossus in your county. And like it or not, you know, we're in bed with them all. We have a lot of we're intricately tied up in their financial prospects. So read the Ed Day Q&A. It's pretty interesting, and think about membership. $50 for a year. You can go on the site and you'll see the membership buttons. It's all over the site, and you just click on that, and you can pay right online. So, you know.
All right. Well, good luck to you then on that, and I guess we'll speak to you next week.
That sounds great. Have a great weekend.
Tina Traster of the Rockland County Business Journal. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
That's RCBiz, B-I-Z, Journal. That's how you access it on the internet. Do I got it right?
That RCBizjournal.com.
B-I-Z,
Right.
Journal.